all set. Good. Now I'm all set in my head too. Okay. Nice to see at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people switching on their video. So that at least in my head, I know Anna anyway. And Kavita, I know. Neha Bora, okay, I'm sorry I got mistook you to Neha B. And Pratima, I know. Tripti, I know. Varsha, I got to know last class, I think, was first time when Varsha came. Yes. Geeta, yeah, once in a while I've seen Geeta. And then Asha, yes, I know her since very, 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 very long time. And Pushpa, I don't remember. And Alkasha, obviously. Pala, I know. Manju, I don't know which Manju it is. Even Kusum, I have seen. I'm not very sure. Well, it's nice, but we are a small group, I guess, because which we keep seeing each other every time. Anyway, so what I'm doing in the last week to here is may not be directly related to your healing or any such thing. Okay? It is more of getting an experience of your spiritual side. That's all it is. Now, spiritual side is not religious, not at all. And it is not even holier than thou. It is authentically who we are. That's all. And the capacities, capabilities, and the experiences, and the things the spiritual aspect of ourselves can do is different. So the more you experience that, the more you will start becoming or being aware of your other capabilities. And somewhere that will start affecting you, your actual reality too. Or rather, use that for your actual reality too. So how all this will influence and affect, nobody knows. But it will. It will influence you. It will make you something different. Maybe it will give you a better reality. Maybe it will give you a better health, healing aspect. So many things will happen. But don't even have the expectation of something happening, okay? That is when you'll really enjoy it. And that's about actually when we're talking about time, what happens is when we talk about time, we cannot discount time at all. Time is very intrinsic to our reality because of this time, the concept of time, our perception of the reality changes. Like 2 days back, what you thought about certain few people, certain few things may be different today. So that is why time is the greatest element which gives our perspective towards the current present time. So it's always interesting to play around with time, to understand the time, to accept the time factor. And time and again, the only factor which, one of the factors which probably differentiates Earth from other realms is probably the time. If you know the time, you suspend in a time and space, you suspend in a space without time. And either it is boring because we've got used to this time, or that is the feel of the eternal being. And so it just depends how you use that ability where there is no time. Now, if you want to understand that, you better understand what is time. And the more you understand time, the meaning of the current, whoever you are, comes more. It's like when you realize that I don't have much time, then you are probably going to live your life really happy, or whatever is very important, only those you will concentrate on. then you'll feel that, oh my gosh, I'm spending on nonsense, isn't it? Then also you realize time is so precious, more valuable than anything else. So understanding time will make you understand better. That's why we are trying to do a lot of about time. But just take that as fun experience and process for you. How you use it, it's all up to you how you use it. Okay? Okay, so let's talk a little more about time. So, one of the understanding is whenever we are making a goal for ourselves, okay, we are not considering being in the moment. Why? Because every current time plan, whatever the planning I am making in the current time, is driven from my future desire. This much everybody can understand and everybody agree, right? Whatever I'm trying to do today, I'm planning to do. Planning is different than action, right? Planning will do present. In the present, we will do planning. But that is driven from our future plan. So future is, because when I'm talking about present future, now I'm already on the timeline. I'm talking in terms of timeline. So my future is influencing my current time, right? Now, that means to say the word so that is always there. So that is the influence of the future on the current. I want to go to this particular university so that I get to graduate in being a doctor, so that I get to work here, so that I save a lot of people, so that I get name, fame, money, so that I can have a better life, so that I may be happy in the end, whatever. But so that is there, right? And in the now, you're not a doctor, but you have a lot of so that which is coming, which will ultimately you think will lead to a happiness. Wonderful, it might lead to happiness too. But this makes it very plastic happiness. We can call it as synthetic happiness. Meaning it is not guaranteed because we don't know how it goes. But as per our plan, we think that it's coming somewhere. Okay? Now then, what is that? What is it you should do? Whatever you plan or whatever happiness you get, being in the now, totally being in the now is an authentic happiness. Okay? Meaning, I don't have that so that anymore. I am going to enjoy because I just want to enjoy. For example, this particular process says time viewing and time traveling. God knows what it is. We only know about time. Let me hear her and see what happens. We don't have any agenda. We don't have any plan. I'm going to use this process somewhere there and so that I will do that, so that. No, we don't have any such thing. This will become like if you enjoy this will be the joy in the moment. So when you do not have any agenda, when you do not have any other plan out of this, what you get is authentic happiness, which comes out as a result of being in the now, which is mindfulness. Now, what happens when you get this authentic happiness? Authentic happiness is a reservoir of positive energy because you did not have any expectation. And so it will give you positive energy, and the joy which comes out of it, it becomes very natural. Authentic means is natural. And that gives you a lot of energy to naturally, that joy will become an energy. source. It will become a resource for you. And that will fuel your goals. So that will fuel your plastic happiness. You understood? So your plastic happiness becomes the byproduct of being in the moment. That means your goal, where your plastic happiness you get, your goal itself will become a byproduct. So the process will give you authentic happiness. The goal gives you synthetic happiness. But both are holding hand in hand. If you want to achieve a goal, you have to do both. That is a trick. Now, the goal is something like long, but this mindfulness is the short period of the goal. I hope people are understand what I'm saying. It's you have to think through it. And then it starts becoming clear that all I have to pay attention is whatever I do, I want to enjoy it and do without any means or without any reason attached to it. Maybe it's part of your goal. Maybe it's your part of your goal to come and attend one of the sessions here. Okay, it's your part of your goal. But when you're attending it, fully enjoy without thinking whether this will help you or not in that moment. Now, when you spend so much effort or time into being mindful and getting this authentic happiness, what happens is it will start getting your potentials out. It will start giving you, it becomes a passion. It becomes so nice. And when the passion is there, that is what going to fuel your goal. It's like passion is like brings the best out of you. Then only your goal can materialize. So you know where the secret lies if you want to manifest your goal. Every step of your day-to-day life should bring that out for you. And you have ample opportunity. The very fact that you have to spend 24 hours to finish today, you have ample opportunity for it. Right? And so, remember this, authentic happiness is the origin of the process, path, travel, basically. And the plastic happiness is the byproduct of this process. So whatever goal you have put is actually byproduct. Try to live in the day to day, the moments which you're passing by, it has to be every moment is fully present and enjoying it, and so feeling that potential coming out of it in carrying out this mindfulness, then your goal will naturally come. That is why the manifestation courses, when you're doing for so many days, 30 days, 21 days, whatever days, it is a guided process to keep you happy every day. Maybe it's nowhere connected to the ultimate goal, but it's very much achieving the goal. Okay, so this is about the time concept. Anyway, now that is just a talk. Now what we do is, whatever process we are going to do today, 2 processes I'm going to do. Very easy, very fast. I'm not going to give too much time to that because I don't want your mind to think. Okay. Now, when you're doing this stuff, which you call your spiritual, which is non-tangible, which is spiritual, what you have to do is one thing you have to have, which is a quality, that is believing yourself. You have to believe what you see. You have to believe what you feel. You have to believe whatever is intuitively coming out. Basically, the time which you're spending on it, if it has to be mindful happiness, you have to believe it. If you start doubting it, nothing will be joyous. And do not analyze it. Why did I see that? Okay, yesterday only I was talking to that person. That is why I saw it today. Big deal. No, nothing like that. Whatever your mind shows, you have to see it and you have to believe it. There is a reason why it showed you. That's what it is. So you have to flow with the process and don't feel like, oh, I am a person who can never see anything. So natural, I'm not going to see anything. No, all of these are nonsense. Everybody can see, feel everything. Everything is possible. 360 degrees, everything is possible. It's only we are limiting because we do not believe. We do not want to believe, rather. Okay? So rather than analyzing, you have to do the seeing part, feeling part, sensing part, smelling part, tasting part, touching part, everything at all at once. So you will experience something instead of analyzing it. Whole important thing is to experience. Remember, we are here only to experience. Every time we are buying an experience. Remember that? Yeah. Now we choose to experience. So what happens is sometimes when you drift, you will, when you're doing a process, suddenly you get lost. You drift out somewhere. But it's okay. Afterwards, some word will wake you up again and you'll come back. That's also okay. Because in that middle part, when you're drifted out and then you came back, somewhere in the middle, something important your mind would have brought to you, a knowledge actually. If you're able to get to know that, it's even better. If not, it's okay. Something it would have worked. So, oh, I forgot, I slept off. There is no such thing. And whatever is most important for you, that is what the mind will give, because you are giving time to your mind right now. So it will do that for you. But because otherwise you're using your mind so much throughout the day that it doesn't have any time to bring something to your notice. And this chance it will take and will bring you everything to your notice. Sometimes you might sleep off. Good, maybe you needed rest. Fine, it's also fine. Trust and believe everything is fine with you. Okay, so first we will do time viewing. Why I'm doing separately time viewing and time traveling is you need to understand when you objectively view or subjectively view how it feels, and when you get there, how it feels. They are two different things. But in both things, the perspective what you get is definitely different than when you were really there, when you really happened in your past to now, perspective would have changed. And it will give you a totally different perception or feeling. And many times it's required for us to change our perception. You should not stick to one thing which you said long time back. That will be only, dropping things on your own feet. So you should change it. There is nothing wrong in changing our standpoint. Okay, so all these things will help you. And all these things will also help you to get more awareness of some time, whichever happened, whatever happened. Also, this will give you more sense to becoming intuitive. All of these things will increase when you try out these things, especially with time. Okay? So if you're all ready, we will do the process of time viewing. Ready? Cool. All of you switch on your video so that I can see what's happening. Nothing much be happening other than closed eyes. But still, it's better that way. Okay? Fine then. So It is like exactly what we did last time. I told you that's a reference point, getting into the center of your head and going here, going there, going everywhere. It's very essential to feel the spirit part of us. That's why we do that. So, again, people who have not felt anything, try today and get a sense of your bodiless you, how it feels inside the body. Feel that. Okay? Try it. Whatever happens, it's fine. Okay, so all of you just take a point in front of you, maybe 45-degree above your horizon or your line of sight. Maybe you can tilt your head a little bit up or just raise your eyeballs. It's your choice. Keep taking that, seeing that point. Observe that point, how it looks, how your eyes are seeing. I also try to see from left eye only, right eye only, how it looks. Basically, I want to have a different perception of the point. And then observe your breathing. 1 or 2 breaths, observe. And in the next breath, slowly close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, visualize that point through your closed eye. Now how it looks, have a feel of it. Now do not look at that point. Rather, you look behind your eyelids. It should look just like a light or a dark. Maybe there are some geometrical shapes. It's different for different people. But just observe behind the eyelids. And slowly take your awareness to the center of your head. How does it feel to go to the center of your head? And let your awareness slide to the left side, left ear, as if you're going and touching the left ear, sliding there. And again, come to the center. Now slide to the right side or to the right ear. Again, back to the center. Let's try going forward in our heads. Same way, let's go backwards. Let's just go up to the center of the head and look down your head. And then again, come back to the center of your head. Now go down near your neck and look up. And then again, come back to the center of your head. Now in this state, I want you to visualize with your closed eye, there's a huge TV in front of you and you're sitting in front of the TV. It's quite huge. The left part of the TV maybe is your past, and the right part of the TV may be your future. And the center part is the current time. And so you see yourself sitting there doing this process, just like how you see yourself in the Zoom. You're seeing there. And you have your remote control in your hand. So there is a rewind button and a fast forward button. And based on the timeline, you can rewind it as I guide you. Same thing goes with the forward. So with your closed eye, with the TV in front of you, you take this remote control in your hand, and I want you to press the rewind button to 1 hour ago, around 4:30 then. Then see what's being played in the TV. You're doing something there. See that. How you are seen and what that person is doing there in the TV. Then again, slide your rewind button to yesterday, sometime in yesterday. And now watch. What were you doing yesterday? It will be played there. Just watch it, nothing else. Nothing else to do here other than watching. Just watch. And get some details. Notice the detail, maybe the time of the day or some details which at that time actually you didn't notice, which you can notice now. Again, slide the button, rewind button, sometimes to the last week. Again, observe what you're doing, what's happening around you. See that. After this, slide, rewind it again to last year, sometime in the last year. Whatever picture comes, just watch it. Observe how is your face looking, your body, your hair. See the place where you are, what is happening around you. Just check what do you see on the TV. Now slide to sometimes back to an important time in your memory. Sometimes back, which is important. Play that now. Play, view it. Get the details. How many people are there? What is the time of the day? And what's happening there? How you are seeing yourself? What dress you're wearing? Just get that. Now, again, rewind it to a timeline where you were somewhere between 7 to 10-year-old. Now see that little one. See the little one's face. What's happening to that? Notice some of the details. And now, again, rewind it to the time when you were a tiny baby. Now you see how that baby was. Look at your own self when you're being so tiny. And now how do you feel about it? Do you feel, oh my gosh, this baby is helpless? Or how the people around the baby are treating the baby? Look at all of that. And now, smile at the little one. Just smile it. It's nice to see your own self, tiny baby. Now I want you to fast forward it so that you can come back to the current now. Again, you're seeing yourself doing this process on the TV. And then this time we will explore the future. Just for fun, let's just peek into the future. So there is a fast forward button. Now fast forward 1 hour from now, around probably 7 o'clock in the evening. Fast forward. This program is over. What are you doing? Just get that, want some visuals, that's all. Is there any person with you? Do you see any object? Do you notice something? Something weird you notice? Just a small details. Again, press the fast forward button. Going to 1 week from now. Next Tuesday. Just check. Or whatever. Just see the calendar somewhere and see what was the date which you saw. And just check whether you are having good time. Again, it's all about visuals. Just have some visuals, that's all. Don't attach yourself to it. Now again, fast forward it to a timeline 5 years from now. See your face again. See what dress you're wearing. What date it is. What time of the day. Where are you? Is there any very specific place which you can notice? What's happening around you? Just visuals again, or just feeling. And when you get this, now again, press your button to rewind and come back to current time. Again, you'll see yourself on the TV. Again, we are talking, just like the Zoom. Now, again, I want you to get your awareness to the center of your head and your eyelids, behind the eyelids. Now, visualize that point, what you saw when we started. Take a breath, take your awareness to the breathing, and take a deep breath and open your eyes wide awake. Okay, so this is just viewing the time, right? Now, you can very easily go backwards, go forward. You can do all of it so easily. Mind is that fast. Body is the one which will make it slow. So aging is actually so slow if you look at it, because body is involved. Now, as a quick, we still have to do the next one. So as a quick one, that your past, which you anyway have lived in your life, and forget about future. I mean, you can just say how the future felt. Did that look different when you saw this time? Because we saw it objectively, we all watched. And watching the past, watching the future, did it change anything, the present picture? This is just an observation, that's all. Or if you have any experience you want to share, you can do that. Just 1 minute sharing the experience. And then we'll move on to traveling, time traveling. And then we want to compare time traveling, how it is different, how it feels different than time viewing. Okay? Okay, so I'm open to feedback or sharing experience. Yeah, go ahead, Ritika.
Yeah, hi. I actually joined in the middle, but since you asked, did it change where you see yourself now? When I saw myself 5 years ahead, I saw myself with a baby, and I think the place that I am right now, I could not even imagine having a baby, like even in 5 years. So I feel like that's something that I did not expect, and that kind of makes me look at things differently currently.
Okay. How was your feel? How was your feel in the sense, did it feel like a dream or did it feel so real? Did you feel that, oh my gosh, it was so nice to see myself baby? How was the feel? Feel of viewing?
It was calm and pleasant, I would say. It was calm and pleasant. Nothing, it didn't feel shocking or it didn't feel
So that
like a dream.
in the current times, you are little bit pretty much calm space. That's why that looks calm.
Yeah.
Okay. So that also, that's exactly how I said. It gives a perception of how I am right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's all, Ritika?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So if anyone has, you can. Otherwise, what you do is, I want all of you to just write down your experience in your journal. 2-3 lines, it's okay. Whenever, any time I do any of my experiences, I quickly write down. Because that just gives me, later on when I see that, oh, these things all happen. Plus, it's a beautiful thing to know how much we're growing actually, you know. So just write down. I'll give you a few minutes and maybe 1 or 2 minutes. And during the time, if anyone wants to share, you can. Otherwise, we will get into time traveling.
Just wanted to ask something.
Go ahead.
You feel that your body is into something. As if you are into something, your body is into something.
You mean you feel separate?
No, you feel that your body, you are something else and the body is inside that.
That's exactly what you're supposed to feel.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's exactly who you are, is that something.
Yes.
And your body is stuck in the middle.
Oh, okay.
That's what is objectively looking at it.
Ah, okay, okay.
That is exactly the feel of the infinite being.
Oh, okay.
It's like there is this mist, you know, hazy mist, and you are standing in the middle.
Yeah.
And mist is the infinite awareness, consciousness.
Ah, okay.
And that is what is viewing.
Ah, okay.
That can slide to any time and space, and it can watch. It can understand anything. That is the one which gives a different perspective based on the timeline.
Okay.
Body is just there.
Yeah. And you feel empty.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So shall we? We'll move to the next one. Okay. This is also going to be very fast, because if I give time, then you'll start analyzing. And you should not. This is like being there. I want you to drift there. So you're not going to see yourself anywhere. It's not like a movie watching of your own movie. It is like you will see everyone else. You don't see yourself, because you're going to be there. You got the difference? You have to, the initial few images you have to imagine like that, then it will continue. You cannot be objective. You have to be completely in there. That's what it is. Okay? Okay, let's get back. Again, all of you, sit comfortably and look at a point in front of you, 45 degrees above. Keep looking at it, observe that. This time what you're watching, in the point, you observe it. And then keep observing your breathing. And in the next breath, close your eyes slowly. And as you close your eyes, I want you to start seeing that point. Again, observe how it looks. And then slowly shift your awareness to behind your eyelids. And then feel comfortable inside your head. And just settle in the center of your head. Have the feeling that you are in the center of your head. You can now just look at the left eye side and also look at the right eye side. You can look up, look down. It's just awareness. When you look down, you'll see your throat. And look to the front. How does the nose look from inside? And look back. How does your back of your head look? That tells you're at the center of your head. Now with this, imagine that you're standing on a timeline. Beneath you Maybe if you look down, you're standing on a timeline. It looks like a line for you, maybe, but it's just a feeling that it's a timeline you're standing on. Left side, if you look at it, that is your past. The right side, if you look at it, that's your future. That means wherever you're standing is your current time. Now it's very easy. You can just slide down on the left side, then you'll end up in some timeline. If you slide down on your right side, or you can even take some few steps and walk. And then you'll go to the future if you want. It's very easy for you. So it's like a train traveling on a track, but this train can go both direction. So now slide 3 hours to the left in the past and see what is happening there around you 3 hours before this program. What's your experience? Is there any wind, air, heat, cold? Are you hearing somebody talking? Are you eating something? Experience that. Now even more, slide down or walk to the left side to the past. Go to last year. Stand on the place of some day, some time of last year. And then look all around you. You're suddenly in a different world, or in a world where it just happened to you last year. And who are all you're seeing there? What's happening there? Just make a mental note. And maybe you'll identify some few things which you had not seen at that time. Now, slide to some time which was very important event of your life. In the past, to the left side, you slide it. Go to that most important moment of your life. And who are there? What is happening? Would you like to say something to them? Would you want to correct something now? You can do that because you're there. Probably which you have not said, you can say it. You can ask some questions if you want. Or if you want to tweak something, change something, change that. Try it out. You want to smile at them. You want to say sorry to them. You want to say how nice they are. You want to find out some things which you lost, probably. Whatever that is you want in that important moment, please do that. And when you do that, how do you feel? Standing there, doing that, how do you feel? What's your emotion? Do not attach yourself to that. Now even slide more to the left side. Keep walking or keep running, keep going. To the time you were lesser than 7-year-old. You were smaller than 7-year-old. Go to the time. How does it feel to be so tiny? How does your world look differently for you? Who are all there around you? What is happening? Look through the eyes of the tiny little one. Again, you slide to the left. Go to the time when you're inside your mother's womb. Now feel how you feel about it. How does it feel to be inside a mother's womb? What do you hear there? Do you see light? Do you see dark? Do you see, how do you hear the sound? Is it mumble sound or how? What are the emotions you're feeling? Are you feeling your mother's emotions or yours? Are you excited to come out or do you want to be there? Find out. Do not attach yourself to that experience. Slide more in the past to the time before you're conceived. Even before you were conceived, go to that time and be in that time. What are your experience? Where is your awareness? Does it feel like you? Or how do you feel yourself? What is the shape, size? Is there any shape, size at all? Do not attach yourself again to this. Now come back in the same timeline to the present and stand where you were once standing, to the current life and to the current time where we are doing this process. Now let's get to the future and see how it happens, how it feels. So I want you to slide or walk towards 3 hours from now. What are you doing in your house? How does it feel? Who are there around you? What time it is? Notice something different which you have never noticed. Maybe an object or a person or some words, sounds. Now again, move forward in time, walk, 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 or slide, 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 and go to the time sometimes next year. Find a calendar and see the date. Make a note of the date. What's happening there? How is the day? Sense it, feel it. Is there any event happening which you are in the middle? Who are there? What they're saying? If you're able to get these details, wonderful. Now, move even more ahead in future to the end of your life, the far future. Go to the end of the life. What is your age? What are you doing? Who are there around you? What is the vibe of your life? What do you see and hear around you? All of this just going to be just images, few images or feelings or emotions which you are getting, that's all. Now again, move some more in future to a timeline after you die. You're no more in your body. You're dead and gone. What are your experiences here? Now, where is your awareness? Who have you become after you die? Just look around how it feels. And you can also look at people who are there. Maybe they're not aware of you. Do not attach yourself with this again. Now I want you to slide back to the current time. Come back to the timeline and stand in the current time where we are talking over the Zoom and we are in a process and you are listening to my voice. Again, come back to the center of your head. Energetically stretch your body. Energetically stretch your hand. Stretch your legs, feet. Imagine your concentration and consciousness is stretching to your palms and legs, and you can feel the tingling feeling or heat or everything in your body. And start observing your breath. Only your breath. That means you're in the body. Observe your breath. Now take one deep breath and open your eyes wide awake. Okay, you can all grab water and drink. Take a gulp. And write your experiences again quickly. Some of the experiences, summary of your experience, whatever which you have felt. Something which is important for you probably or interesting. Write it down. And you can share your experience before we wind up. How was this time to be in the past rather than viewing the past? And how do you feel your future? That clearly tells you what kind of goals you have made or what kind of personality you are, or is it that you become too negative or you are a positive person, or these kind of things will give you an awareness about what you should become probably. So when you look at these kind of things in terms of timeline. Purposefully, I moved it very fast. It's like radio tuning, very, 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 very fast. Because otherwise we'll end up analyzing and we'll get attached to those moments. So we should not get attached. This is the whole idea is how fast you can move actually, it is so easy for us to keep moving like that, the way we want. And if you inculcate this habit capability, you will never attach yourself to anything. Because it's just an experience. Life is filled with only experiences. Why you need to attach yourself? We should learn that. And these practices will make you, to understand that aspect of you. Yeah, Ritika, tell me, go ahead.
Hi, just sharing my experiences.
Mhm.
So when I was in the womb, the first thing that came into my mind was mistake, as if I could hear my mom say mistake. And yeah, that was, of course, not attaching myself to that, but it was kind of enlightening or insightful. Also, when we moved forward, like to the end of my life, I think I was either 84 or 90, somewhere that age. And I was really enjoying. I was in a dance party and dancing with my kids and grandkids around. And really, the theme was celebration. Like I was celebrating life. There was nothing to be sad about. It was just whatever it is, life is to be celebrated. That was the feeling.
So these things will, kind of give us assurance that, yeah, definitely, I know I live till 90 and I will have party. Isn't that
Yes.
wonderful?
Yeah. And it's very, like I can tell that I've made progress because we've done this before. And the last time that I was visualizing or, in that I was time traveling, I was not in a good space at all. For like, if people want to know, like I was in bed and I was like, my loved ones weren't around me. I was really sad and upset, and it was a very lonely feeling. So this was really reassuring to see that I was really enjoying life and partying and happy and celebrating.
Absolutely. So the thing is, we talked about being mindful, blah, 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 all that. And if you ask me, Being mindful, you are telling us to go to future and past and all. Where is mindfulness? Maybe if you're thinking like that,
Yeah.
mindfulness is all about experiencing in the now. So you experience the past in the now, which probably you didn't do at that time. And you are going to experience the future in the now, because the now you can have a perception and opinion about your past and future. The reality will unfold when you get there.
Mm.
But reality can get influenced from the past, where in the past you visualize the future to be something beautiful. Right?
Mm. Mm.
It's far better than just getting into a surprise of the future and think, oh my God, whatever is happening to me, where am I? Instead, it's like, I knew it. It's good.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? It's better than
Yes.
same. It's always better.
Yes, for sure. For sure, for sure. However, after life or after death, whatever that time period, I was not really able to visualize. I could just see myself in a gray suit, in a gray place, and it was more like rest. I was sleeping and resting. It was very calm. I couldn't really see people until you asked me to see if there was someone. But the theme was calm. My feeling was because I was in this gray room in a gray suit. So then I was asking myself, like, why is it like this? Why am I alone? And why am I in this locked room? Before which I was sleeping. And then I asked myself, how am I feeling about it? And that was a very calm feeling. So I'm going to anchor that, I think.
Okay. See, there are there are a lot of different schools of thoughts.
Mm.
I'm not advocating anything in particular.
Mm.
And though we have died many, many times and then we are reborn again and all of this, do we really know about it? We don't know.
Mm.
At the most, what we've done is we've experienced in our hypnotherapy or whatever, people talk about, and that's all we have, right? There is one book, The Law of the Spirits, I think is there, if anybody get a chance to read that.
Okay.
What they say is, I don't know whether because in my head, it's a mixture of many information. So when we die, we definitely retrospect the current life and all the lives before, because there is no before at that time. There is everything in the now. Place, bardo, whatever they call it. But you retrospect. Now, how you retrospect depends how calm you are or not. Or if you didn't retrospect at all, then the current life may be continuing. Okay? But it'll never be calm, because you're, oh my gosh, why I am out of my body, why nobody is able to see me. That's when you don't know that you're dead. That's not a calm space. Most often, when we retrospect properly and we understand what we did wrong, what went right, we are at calm. Okay. Now, a lot of other things also say that there is a time which you will move into healing, because everybody needs healing time, because we have encountered a lot of things in our life, physically, mentally, emotionally. We need healing time. And the more you heal it, the better is you're going to be your next life. Okay. So as what I believe is, retrospection is nothing but that healing part. Now, people who believe in this masters and angels and all of it, they say that angels, everybody will come and help you heal. Where you are lying down, you're sleeping most of the time, and a lot of healing is happening. After that, you will move to a different realm, different layers, they call it. Based on your karma, based on whatever, you will move to different layers. And then it's your choice that you will be born. Okay, wherever you want to be born, all the decision you will make. And after some time, you will be born. But if you're saying that I felt very sleepy, calm, you're somewhere in this area, but definitely in a good space. Right? That's how we can take it. Yeah. How was the experience of being in the womb? Anybody experienced it?
I already shared.
Okay. So
The first thing was mistake.
I think somewhere you should work on yourself, something
Yeah.
about this, because to be born is our own choice. But in the womb, if you think that, oh gosh, it's a mistake. I thought something else, but I am ended up here. It's like that.
Yeah.
Okay. If that is the thing is there, then in life, sort of you get the experience. I told you this was not a right choice. Here you go.
Yeah.
Kind of things will keep happening.
Yeah, no, it was the word I could hear from outside. Like you asked what sounds we could hear, right? So from outside, like as if my mom said, oh, mistake. So, but yeah, I'll definitely work on that.
Work on it. And then somewhere you tell your mom that you're so happy to be here.
Yeah.
And so that she feels that was the best thing to have Ritika.
Yes.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I felt in the womb very, very safe and nice and comfortable. I had that experience, beautiful experience. And before that, I also saw that I'm in a temple kind of a space, in a monastery or a temple kind of a space. And I'm being delivered and kind of played with my parents. Like they are just, putting me up and playing with me. So both my parents, but they were in some other dress, in very traditional kind of, I'm not a Rajasthani, but I saw them in that kind of a dress. So Isha, I wanted to ask you, what was the difference between time viewing and time traveling? Because in both we went reverse and backward and forward.
See, how the difference is felt depends from people to people, right? Why specifically I made this is, one is you're objectively viewing and you're kind of detached from whatever happened in the past and whatever will happen in the future. Because you're watching a movie of yourself. You may have opinions, but you don't have anything more. Whereas when you're time traveling, you are then and there. You've gone there. So you will also notice a lot of emotions.
Yeah.
And feeling. And it will look more real than watching a movie.
Yeah.
Okay? These are subtle feelings. If you get that, then you will realize that whenever doing a session and a therapy, you are mostly doing time travel. The reason because then it is most effective to change things for yourself.
Yeah. So what did you do so that we time travel and not time view? What was the difference that you did?
Time viewing, I made TV. Because nobody will enter the TV, no? We all know throughout our life, we watch the TV.
Okay.
So
Okay.
naturally, it will make you watch.
Right.
Whereas in the time travel, I made you to stand on the line. So I put you into the timeline itself.
Okay.
And then I was to walk in that direction.
Because I did have that difference in feeling. In
Yeah.
the second part, I did have all the feelings, even at the time of
So
death.
told, go to a most important moment of your life, and then do you want to change something? Do you want to say something which you had never said at that time? You didn't have any time, or even awareness was not there. All that is possible when you time travel. In time viewing, you're detached. You don't even feel like saying anything. You'll watch and I say, oh, that was bad. No, okay, it happened. It's like that.
Great. And who's the author of this book, Law of the Spirit?
Some I don't know, I forgot. Some lady.
Okay.
Bhavnagri. Khurshid Bhavnagri, I think.
What does it say it again?
Khurshid Bhavnagri, I think.
Khurshid or something, right?
Yeah.
Khurshid.
Bhavnagri.
Parsi, right? She's a Parsi.
Yeah, Bhavnagri. I'll just write it.
Bhavnagri. Yes, you're right.
Bhavnagri.
Yeah. What happened is she loses both her sons who are into a rally, car rally or dirt track rally, whatever that is. And they die with a meeting with an accident. And after some, she'll be in sadness. And then after sometimes when she's gone to some program, one unknown lady comes and says that your children are trying to contact you, you need to go to certain person. And these husband and wife have no clue what it is. And they go there. And there is this lady who does auto writing, talking to the spirits and write. And she says that your two children are keep coming here, they want to convey messages. And she will tell certain few things only mother knows, not even father knows about the sons. Okay. And then through them, these two sons talk to her. And the sons tell her, you go learn auto writing because we want to tell you the law of the spirits.
Okay.
And tell the whole world this is how it is on the other side. Again, that is a school of thought. Like how you're grown up, that's how you will have the beliefs. So don't completely believe. Everybody can see this other side in their own viewpoint, how their awareness is being grown. But it's a very interesting thing to see. Read that. Yeah.
But it was amazing, Isha, because I did experience in the second time when you did the time travel. So even the moment of death was very nice. It was very liberating kind of feeling I got.
Absolutely. So what happens is all of you understand something. In our day-to-day life, we all have problems. We all have varied experiences. But trying out this once in a while kind of make you feel detached to all of it. You will undergo because you are being born and you have a body. It's okay. Let's enjoy even that. But there is something beyond it. When it is there, we don't have to worry. Fortunately, this too shall pass. So it's so reassuring. So you should always try yourself when you are sitting without doing anything. Drift and see what it is. You can figure out a lot of things. Even in future, you can figure out it need not have to come true. Because today, as I am sitting here, that's how I look at my future. But when you get there, it is different. And we'll enjoy that also. But there is no greater big one. Mount Everest is not fallen on our head. It's okay. Everything is fine. That is what it is. And you will get a different perspective on the past also. Maybe you concluded something which is not true. You can change that. So drift there. These are very simple techniques. You don't have to go to any sessions, everything. And you can try to fix your own self by doing it for yourself. My whole idea in my life is I want to avoid as many sessions as possible. And I want to enjoy my life by fixing my own self. This is my only aim. So I just keep figuring out how to do. That's it. Isn't that cool and nice? It is very nice. So that you just keep doing it for yourself. And definitely you're such a greater being than anybody, or we are equal to any masters. And all around us, we have awareness coming from different books, people and programs. And yeah, let's just use ourselves and then let's become something. Not to just do for something else or name, fame, prosperity, nothing. It is just to feel nice for who we are. At least we'll get a kick out of it. You don't have to drink or you don't have to do anything. You get a kick out of it. And write down, because when you write down and when you read it, whatever I've done, when I read it, I think, oh, wow, how nice I've done it. It's so good, That's how I feel. At least for that, you should do. Write down. Okay, 6:19. We are done for today. I hope you all had good time. Let's see what we can do next week. Till then, keep on drifting in time, but experience that in the moment, in the now, mindful. So before we started, that one gyan I gave, please keep reminding yourself about it. What is that? Authentic and plastic happiness. And move towards your goal using all of this. Okay? Okay, good. Have a nice time. Have a nice remaining day. And bye, everybody.
Thank you, Isha.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Isha.
Thank you. Take care, all of you.